What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Don's Reacts back with another upload. We reacting to reporters asking NBA players stupid questions. I reacted part 2 this time. We reacted to part 1 a while, probably about a month ago, and we definitely established in that video there's a such thing as a dumb question. Teachers will tell you, oh, there's no such thing as a dumb question, except for the question that you don't ask. This video proved otherwise. Let's see if part 2 is worse than part 1 or what.
.com Turkey. I hope you'll be this time a final MVP, but if you will not be, are you going to be upset or you'll be?
He must be talking to Curry.
Yeah. I want to win a championship, and that's all that matters, my
Facts.
man. Facts. Appreciate it.
Like, why? I mean, I heard somebody say Curry's not a top 2 point guard of all time because he don't have a Finals MVP. But I'm like, out of all these point guards that are considered greats, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, the only 2 all-time great point guards that really come to mind that have a Finals MVP. And I'm like, does having a Finals MVP ruin Curry's legacy this much? Because let's be real, the Andre Iguodala Finals MVP is bogus. He got MVP just for guarding LeBron. It ain't like he clamped up LeBron. It's just he was guarding LeBron and was guarding LeBron the best out of everybody that the Warriors had to guard him. Curry should have won MVP that series. Or at least had a vote. Because LeBron had more votes than him, I heard.
Mark Schwartz, ESPN. Steph was unbelievable in this series as well as you were. 9 threes for a finals record. He closes out with 37, and yet he still never won a finals MVP.
Does it matter? Does it? We won 2 champs. We just won back-to-back.
Facts.
I don't think anybody's worried about that type of stuff.
You still snake, but
I'm glad that we came out and played a great game tonight. Was able to finish the series off. That's the only thing that matters to us.
Can you take me through the final possession where Iguodala hit the 3? There was about 5 seconds left on the clock when he took it.
Livingston found him, and he knocked down a shot. Big shot.
Did you want to see the ball in his hands in that situation compared to anybody else on the floor?
Bruh, y'all might as well make a whole compilation of just him. Because there's no way this dude is this bad. I think I could come up with better questions on the spot than this dude. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, we wanted to see it in our hands. We wanted to get a steal.
Malika Andrews, ESPN. For both of you guys, I'm curious, you guys have talked a lot about how at this point, you know, sometimes it takes experience. I'm wondering if now that you have some of that experience, if you see more validity to that point, or what you think about that now that you've gone through it.
I'm like, where did the Chris Middleton? Okay, I thought it was just Giannis. Giannis walked out. Bro, your Chris Middleton look like, what? He's the leader of the team. Why are you leaving me to answer this question? He didn't have to walk out. Man, Giannis did him dirty.
Just about experience. I mean,
Giannis did him dirty.
Sit back, let this series digest a little bit. Watch the film, watch the games. You know, like you said, experience, you have to go through some things to get to where you want to go. So hopefully we learn from this and move on from it.
LeBron and Dwayne, Ray isn't going to take any glee in knocking this team out of the playoffs.
Back when LeBron was the most hated player in the league, the super villain of the league. Now KD took that spot. I think people just nowadays, it's more so a meme to troll LeBron with the whole Mickey Mouse rings, all of that. I don't think half the people really believe that stuff. They just go along with it because it's the trendy thing to do. But KD, he's really the most hated, and I feel like him trying to clap back at people, he dig himself in a deeper hole, because you don't see people like LeBron or none of them clapping back at fans when. Like, KD is very active. So it's like, I think it's some kind of level of insecurity there with KD, but like, LeBron just don't care. Didn't he tell a reporter that he makes more money than them? One time, at the time, I'm like, dang, that's, but now looking back at it, I'm like, bro, why you went at a reporter like that? But anyway,
Will you guys take any satisfaction for him that he was able to do that?
What was the question?
For glee. LeBron and Dwayne, Ray isn't going to take any glee in knocking this team out of the playoffs. Will you guys take any satisfaction for him that he was able to do
Why
that?
wouldn't Ray Allen be happy to knock the team out the playoffs? Are y'all okay? Are y'all out of?
No, we're just excited to be able to move on. I'm answering for both of us.
They laugh because they know
You
the
got
question.
5 personal in 24 minutes. This is just not like you. So what do you think about it? Thank you.
Look at how Katie looking at it.
Hopefully I can get rid of all of the fouls in the preseason.
Kevin, what happened on that
fouls.
Gobert kerfuffle at the end?
Huh?
That is a word right there.
What'd you say?
Kerfluffle.
Great job, bro.
Bruh, is that even a real word? I kind of want to know now. Let me look. I spell that.
Right there.
What'd you say?
Kerfluffle.
Fluff. Oh, that is a real word. A commotion or fuss, especially one caused by conflicted views. I thought this was just some word that the analyst came up with on the spot. I had to Google it. But hey, vocab reporter in the chat.
Great job, bro.
That is strong.
It's just basketball, you know. He pushed
The
me,
walking
I pushed
dictionary.
him, and we move on. But you know, that's why they call our league soft. It's because we call flagrants for stuff like that.
Clay just said he is made for this,
Oh, we
born
call it
for this,
kerfluffles.
to do this in big games. What do you both remember from that 2000?
Please don't go there.
What do you both remember from the 2016 game at Oklahoma City?
Next question.
I think we both blocked that whole year out of our memory.
For sure.
So we're good.
Facts. Curry, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, we got man, it's Kobe. But Curry and KD, besides the media pushing the team apart, Curry and KD actually had looked happy being on the team together. I ain't gonna lie. They had up into. I feel like if the Draymond stuff didn't happen, he'd still leave because, you know, like how soft he is and how like people call his rings in like questioning his rings. So I feel like people would have, you know. But yeah, let's see what Kobe got to say.
Any other questions? Take the last question.
Can you guard?
Excuse me?
Can you guys guard them as a team?
No.
No. Bro, what they should have known.
You go, you know, you're down 19 to the Pacers, you're down 11 heading into the fourth tonight in this game. Is there ever a point at which you don't think you can come back, and what's your mindset?
No.
Yeah, so tell me about that.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
With the flat earth thing, that's something that you truly believe.
This is when Kyrie became the villain of the league, when the whole flat earth stuff happened. And he tried to frame it off like a joke. This is why the league don't view him as somebody serious, man. But like, because of the whole flat earth thing. If he believes the earth is flat, he believes it's flat. If he thinks the earth is round, okay. But I'm not that emotionally invested in the Kyrie's views. Yeah, it's like ever since then, Kyrie's this dumb guy. I feel like Kyrie's actually a smart dude. And you know, I feel like he's just often misunderstood and sucks at communicating. But overall, Kyrie, I feel like people overreact.
Does it matter?
Don't.
Yes.
For what?
Well, I mean,
What's so important about that?
you have millions of fans.
Out of all the podcasts, that's what you took out of it? The flat earth?
You were asked again about
Yeah.
it.
I mean, the fact that could be news all over the world just shows you how...
What does it show?
How it is. I mean, the fact that it's a social phenomenon that Kyrie thinks the world is flat is hilarious to me.
Well, again, you have lots and lots of fans. And
What the fans got to do with him thinking?
So that affects them?
It may.
Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't really have a relevance over my life.
But, you know, know it's a
Shaq.
work in progress.
Diesel.
We're going to continue to work hard, and we did what we're supposed to do tonight.
In your best estimation, how long do you think it'll take the Miami Heat to get up to the level of cohesion that you guys play at? Like a few weeks, a month, half the season?
Next question.
Shaq, what do you think? Shaq, you have a career that says you're a good free throw shooter. When you're,
I ain't gonna lie, Westbrook will point, if dude asks a very bad question, Westbrook gonna point the question out. So if I was an analyst, like a reporter, Westbrook would be probably that player that I'm nervous about interviewing, because if you ask the wrong question, or a question he just perceived that wrong, or it could be a good question just asked in poor timing, he's gonna point it out. So that's why I would be scared to interview him of all people.
struggling like you are, what's your approach to it?
I figured out getting in the gym. I figured out.
You talked about the routine, the delay game changing. Do you work on a different routine? Do you try to come up with something new?
That shit is over. Original routine.
But you're going back to it?
Colleagues, as competitors, would you like to see Manu one more year?
He's a great player. He had a great career. That's his decision. We can't.
Ain't on that.
That's what we'll do with that.
Anything else?
At some point, somebody up there has to tell the truth. I ain't expecting it, but I do look forward to it.
This the Draymond meme. He look at that Draymond meme of his face being just froze. Like Draymond knew the dumb question was coming. Curry giving him that look like you can change your mind before you ask the question. Like
with the Rockets, been using it. Y'all know where that came from? Yeah, exactly.
Smooth. That was brilliant, man. That was good. It just kind of sucks that you're reading it. It's cool, though.
But with that being said, with the Rockets having all that, talking the narrative of what they've been saying about you guys, did you guys at all want them as much as they wanted you with them having said all that this season?
I'm pretty sure before they answer, I'm pretty sure the NBA teams don't care who in their path. They just want to dominate whoever's in their path to get to the finals. I'm not gonna lie. We want to play this, we got to get our revenge. And didn't they beat the team the previous year? So it's like, yeah, we got to get our revenge on the Rockets because we beat them last year. So now we got to beat them, blow them out this time. It's like, it's going to be a win regardless. So, I mean, hey.
Man, we won 2 championships in 3 years. We're not about to run off talking about how bad we want to play somebody. Like,
Exactly.
We want to win another championship. And it don't matter who's in the way of that. If you in the way of that, then you happen to be in the way. But, we're not about to run around like, yeah, we want to play them in the conference finals for what? Like, it don't matter to us who we play. However, we got them. All right, now let's get it. We get to it now. But it makes no sense for us to run around, we want them as bad as they want us for what? Like, that honestly don't make much sense to me. Like, we got a goal. And whoever's in the way of that goal,
Exactly
we got to
what I was
see you.
saying.
You got to see us. All right, now they in the way. Perfect. But we ain't been running around talking about, man, I can't. Like, we want them bad. Like, nah, we want a championship bad. Another one. That's the truth. You wasn't expecting it, but you looked forward to it. You got it.
Second row on the right, Mark. Kawhi, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. Draymond Green recently called himself the best defender.
What does everybody? What's the consensus of this dude around the league? I want to see him ask matter of fact, I want to see him ask a good question, because isn't this the dude that was? Oh, what was going on in J.R. Smith's mind and made LeBron walk out? This is that same dude. So I mean, I want to see him ask a good question.
You're right there with him, and you have as many all defensive appearances and first team as he does. I'm wondering if you could compare yourself on defense to him and talk about what it is that gives you so much ability on that side of the ball.
Second row on the right to Mark.
Pascal. Mark Schwartz, ESPN. First of all,
he worked
two-part
for
question.
ESPN.
Draymond Green.
Oh, that's why that explains it. That explains it. He worked for ESPN. That's why he be asking all those crazy questions. ESPN always looking for a headline. Growing up, I used to love ESPN, but as of lately, it's like traditional media, I guess we could call it that. They don't really break stuff down like they used to. It's more so about getting the hottest headline. Which channel gonna get the best headline for the day? It's not really them trying to break nothing down anymore. I think I could make a video of like talking about like how I feel about media and like in general, not just. I mean, it's definitely a thing with the NBA and NFL, because like think about it, it's impossible for these people to keep up with basketball, football, baseball, soccer, all these sports at such a high level every day. So it's like people are feeding them what to say, and a lot of times what they're feeding them to say is wrong. Like, because like it's impossible for, unless you love sports that much, for you to devote your whole day to being on top of your game for every sport. Nah.
Called himself the best defender ever recently, and you might have to go up against Draymond quite a bit in this series. I'm wondering what your thoughts are on his defense. And secondly, your teammate Kawhi Leonard has just as many defensive accolades. What makes Kawhi an elite, world-class defender?
Second row on the right to Greg.
Kyle, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. Draymond recently called himself the best defender.
Is this about to be what the rest of the video
wondering what you think of that, and where Kawhi ranks on that list, and why. Clay, Mark
I want to know their
ESPN.
answers, actually.
Draymond said a few
he
days.
kind of got me invested. Now I want to know how they answer these questions. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they should have played these answers at this point, because like, dang, they get
Years ago that he is the best defender ever. Wondering if you could react to that kind of claim and talk about another defender and his abilities, Kawhi Leonard, in this series. Can you talk about why you have that kind of conviction about your place on the all-time list and where Kawhi Leonard ranks for you? Now, Kawhi has a great nickname based on his defense, Claw.
I thought it was based off his
If he has a great nickname.
I think he got that nickname because he has some of the largest hands we all have seen. However, his defense is great.
Yeah, it is.
If he's Claw, what are you?
I'm Draymond.
But anyway, hey. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. This video should have definitely proved that there's a such thing as dumb questions. And I really want to see this Mark, whatever dude. Like, somebody should definitely make a compilation on him. Because I feel like every question he asks is going to be a bad question. Let's be real. I just got to call a spade a spade. But it's been your boy Don's Reacts, and I'm out.